Hi, my name is Zara. I am a midwifery clinical tutor, and I work at a local hospital maternity unit and at a local university. So my role now is classed as a specialist midwife role. So as I said, I work at our local hospital maternity unit and our local university. So it is a split role. So I spend half of my time in the hospital, half of my time working for the university as well. Um, so we there are two of us. So there's two whole time equivalent midwives, so a full-time person at the university and a full-time person in the hospital, but we share the workload between us. Um, so if I was on a day working in the hospital, um, I would be making sure I'd be checking for student absences. Are there any students missing who should be in placement? Have they been chased up? Could they be in a ditch somewhere after a car accident and we need to make sure they're okay? Have they forgotten it's their shift? Are they off sick? Have they called in? I do a daily walk around, making sure that all of our students that are in the right places. They have someone that they're working with and that all is okay. I could be writing the rosters, so putting together their shifts. So whether that would be um, in the delivery suite, in the community, antenatal clinic, their non-midwifery placements, so they'll have placements elsewhere, making sure that things are on their roster and any communication from teams, so make sure that the students know who to contact for their non-midwifery placements as well. Lots of emails. Um, Doing something what we call power hours. So we have power hours at our trust, which is an hour in the day for our students that they come out of their clinical placement if it's appropriate. Obviously, we don't want them to leave someone who is just about to give birth and they miss out on having that experience for their placement. But if appropriate, they would come out. And we would either have discussions about something that they've experienced in placement recently. We could be running skill sessions, so things that our students have asked us that they would like to have some more clinical practice on. So we would do some simulation, or we get our other specialist midwives. So we've got our safeguarding midwives, our mental health midwives, our bereavement midwives, fetal monitoring midwives. They all come in and can run sessions for our students as well. And we base that very much on what our students need. So again, lots of communication with our students, lots of meetings. So a lot of our planning, so trying to make improvements for placements, improvements for students, looking after students that might need that additional support, maybe not meeting expectations, and we're having to put extra work in to get them back to where they need to be. If I'm on my uni side of things, I spend a lot of my time working from home. So if I'm not physically face-to-face teaching, I will be sat at my computer desk or dining room table with my laptop doing all of my work there. Again, there's lots of meetings and paperwork, but I could be writing teaching material. So when we started our new curriculum at our university, everything needed to be written from scratch. So one of the modules that I was module lead on, we had to write everything brand new for this module because it hadn't been taught before. So that took a lot of hours of work. I could be marking. So at the moment, we're in our marking season, so there's lots of marking going on. Or I could be physically face-to-face teaching. At the moment, we teach cross-site, so that it could be that I'm at one campus one day, and the next time I'm teaching, I'm at a different campus. So teaching different cohorts, or sharing that teaching with other courses, so paramedics or nurses, nursing associates, so doing teaching for them as well. A lot of this role as well is supporting with staff training, so something called Prompt, which is our emergencies. So we're looking at our shoulder dystocia, where our shoulders get stuck at birth, bleeding, so hemorrhage. We could be looking at things like cord prolapse or resuscitation, so supporting on that because it's all very skills based as well. Our maternity update days as well. So us as clinical tutors, we give a session about our students, so giving any updates for us about our students that are in practice. So that could be our paperwork. So we've gone digital. So a lot of the work at the moment has been around how to fill out the paperwork, how to log on. It's any feedback that our students have given about working in certain areas, any improvements that we can make, and any feedback that we can get from our staff about working with our students as well. So it's all about making those improvements to make it better for our students in placement and make it so it's easier for them to go through their training and qualify. And then finally, working clinically when the unit is busy. So if it is really busy, we do get called on quite frequently to support. So that could be just working clinically for the whole of our shift. It could be just supporting going and doing some of the infant examinations on the ward, because there's a few of us that have that qualification to do them. It could just be simple as covering someone on lunch break, because none of them can get any because it is just that busy. So we do work clinically, and I work some clinical shifts every now and again. I haven't done for a little while at the moment, but I will work clinically as well just to make sure that I'm still keeping up my skills as well. So even though I've come out into that specialist role, I still go onto I suppose, the shop floor, um, to work those clinical shifts on our delivery suite, to still work with women and their families and birthing people. So it is still a very varied job.